Well, for those of you joining us on the internet, welcome to baseball. We have to bid adieu to the softball game. We're in the fifth inning. It's 12-0 Chazy. So we have got to pay attention to this baseball game here. Lions and Eagles. And we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Okay, Kyle Bissonette. Bissonette at the plate. 12-0 Chazy. We check the Mary Latrimore Memorial scoreboard. There's a well-hit ball by Bissonette. At left field, we have one out. That's two out there. That's Egglefield. Pitching is 8. That's Mitchell. He's started the game. We have Nate Reynolds, center fielder. Bottom half of the fifth, so we'll probably only get 2 go-rounds here for Chazy as far as at bats. Obviously, they scored 12 runs. Some of the guys have swung more than once. So we had swing and a miss. We had 12 runs and 12 outs through the first 4 innings. And I'm going to relocate the camera here so don't adjust your set. There's a strike. So that's 24 batters. They sent up 27, so they stranded 3. Let's see, Mitchell's pitching. His battery should be Lapierre. These are the starters for the Lions. Ooh, and tight. Reynolds takes it tight. First base is Rock. Morris at second. Lapierre at third. LaRock at short. Egglefield, Phillips, and Williams. Outfield left to right. The Eagles have Bissonette, Reynolds, O'Shea, Snide, Tregan, Santor, Reba, McCarthy, Botten, Dupree, and the defense being hit for by Reba. And you got Kennedy, Roy, and Pete as non-starters. That's out of play. I think it's a full count. There's a line shot. Goes into left field. And that's a payoff pitch, base hit for Reynolds. Rick O'Shea is the starting pitcher. Didn't notice he was still pitching. For those of you watching this on the internet, we'll tell you why we're picking this up so far into the game. We have a situation where last several years Mountain and Valley Athletic Conference has decided that the varsity teams will travel together and the younger teams will travel together. So when the varsity baseball team is playing, the varsity softball team is playing at the same location. So when you're a one-man band, like I am, and you want to give coverage to as equally as possible. Wow, that hit into another zip code. Run number 13 crosses as Reynolds scores. O'Shea got all of that one, and the wind blowing kind of from right to left, so there's no help from the wind on that one. Wind didn't assist that one. So we try to, here's Caleb Snide. We try to give coverage to our 3 northern tier schools, Chazy, Northeastern, Northern Adirondack, and whenever possible, Beekmantown, because of their viewers in the West Chazy area. But our primary focus is those 3, and as I said, as much as possible, Beekmantown, and probably our 5th choice would be Seton Catholic, because we have students from Northern Tier who also go there. Another well-hit ball, deep left field. That's going to be a 3-bagger. RBI triple for Snide. It's now 14-0 Chazy, and John Tregan will step in. So we try to give as fair a coverage. We can't use the word equal because we're certainly not equal, but we try to be fair and balanced. We're like Fox News here, fair and balanced. We report, you decide. There's a strike. Last night we were at Northeastern for tennis. Beekmantown at Northeastern for tennis. It was originally scheduled to be baseball. Oh, actually last night was rained out. Last night we were scheduled to be in Ellenburg for Beekmantown at Northern Adirondack softball, but that's rained out. So night before it was tennis, night before that was track, night before that was baseball at Northeastern. Tomorrow we'll be covering a confirmation in Ellenburg at St. Edmunds. That's a fair ball. We're in Ellenburg. There's an out, just barely got him. Run scores. Run number 15 scores. So that'll be an RBI for Tregan. And it'll send up Austin Santor, the left fielder, with nobody on, and 2 outs. So we're in Ellenburg earlier today for a program with Gordy Little. Came back to the program on the flooding in the Point of Fair area in Champlain, Rouse's Point. When we leave here, we'll be going to St. Mary's for coverage of their auction to benefit the Save St. Mary's Fund. Tomorrow we'll be in Ellenburg in the morning for the confirmation. Sunday we'll be in Moore's Forks for confirmation, then heading back to Champlain for First Communion. Tomorrow, when we're finished with the Ellenburg confirmation, we'll run to Peru for the Babby Rural Farm and Learning Museum. Have some early activities taking place there. So we try to get around and try to cover as much as we can. This is viewer-supported television, though, so if you're watching this, we really need your support to continue to do this. That's a dropped 3rd strike, and safe. He beat it out. Santor picked him up, laid him down, and he's safe at first. Justin Roy is up. He's batting for Mike Kariba. Kariba was a designated hitter, so Justin Roy at the plate takes a strike. Viewer-supported local television. If you're watching this, internet, cable, we really need your support to keep this programming coming. We've got thousands more. We've got 6,125 videos online, and we've got twice that many yet to put up, but we don't have enough hours in the day, and not enough support to hire somebody to do it. So people have been enjoying hometown cable, but not supporting us, and we really need that to change so we can continue into the future. Down to the bottom of top of the sixth. Top of the sixth. Right fielder Williams at the plate takes a strike from Reynolds. Reynolds in relief of Oshier. We're in the top of the sixth inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Strike three looking, nice pitch. Drop third strike, he did not run. So Williams is out, and it'll bring up the shortstop LaRock. Tim LaRock, the batter. Strike. Strike two. Had him fooled on that one. Ryan Norcross, the coach. John Coyer, ace reporter for the Press Republican, is the assistant. Chin high. One and two. Count even at 2-2. Sounds like somebody's doing some scoring in the girls' game. Protecting the plate, hits it to the right side. Tregan goes over. Couldn't quite get it. On the other side of the fence for us. Like somebody on the Chazy side got a big hit or not? Yeah, big hit there for somebody on the Chazy side. Making a comeback. There we got here. Oh, same batter. Swing and a miss. So LaRock down swinging. Now Egglefield, the left fielder, will step in. Reynolds winds, delivers. Strike one. 15-0, top of the sixth. Chazy leading Elizabethtown Lewis Lions. Strike two. Getting just part of the baseball game. Part of the softball, part of the baseball. That softball game will be going well into the time period after this game is completed, but we will not be going back to get the end of the softball game. First of all, it's a chilly night, but the second most important reason is the drop third strike is the fact that we have to get to St. Mary's, do some coverage of that auction. So we have some place to go when this is completed, so that's why we will not be going back to the softball game, because it'll probably just be in the fifth inning or so when this game is completed. We're going to go to the bottom half of the sixth. Chazy coming to bat, leading 15-0 after 5.5 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. There's Kyle McCarthy, the catcher. Takes it high. Start the sixth. Andy Mitchell on the pitching rubber for the Lions. Two balls and a strike. 3-1 is the count. Ball 4. So McCarthy will head for first. Chazy has a lead batter on. And this is Pete. Botten was in the lineup to start the game. J. Pete. I think they're calling him Josh. Josh Pete at the plate. Strike. Ooh, a little fuzzy there, huh? When it's overcast like that, the camera sometimes has a little trouble on a fast focus. Ooh, he's protecting the plate. 1-2. Side. Ryan Norcross making sure his players aren't looking to steal here with this big lead. Strike 3. Oh, 1 down as Pete goes down a swinging. And he'll bring up Bissonette, the second baseman.
1 down, green 1.
And a pitch. Strike. Kyle Bissonette takes the pitch. Chilly, mid-50s, a breeze, no sunshine to help out. No steal attempt with the big lead. 15-0, 6th inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch is drilled to short. So the first will not be in time. So they get the play it short, get the lead runner. Ball looked like it was going to take off, but it kind of died about halfway in the distance. It ended up going about halfway into that distance. It kind of died. Sounded like a more powerful hit when it left the bat. Here's Reynolds. And the pitch is fouled. Way out of play, strike 1. The bells of Sacred Heart are ringing. And the pitch. Strike 2.
Go! Gotta back him up, right?
And a pitch. High. Again, no steal with the big lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So nothing across for the Eagles. It remains 15-0. We're going to the 7th inning. Chazy with a big lead over the visiting Elizabethtown Lewis Lions here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Okay, the pitcher Mitchell will lead off for Lions. Hits a one-hopper to second. And it's going to be Bissonette to Trigan. And we have 1 down. We have Hart, Tyler Hart, I think it is. He's in for a rock. Rock pulled a hamstring or some kind of muscle, so he's sitting on the ground. Here's Hart at the plate. Takes it in. A little tight, but over the plate for a strike. 15-0 Chazy. Looking to wrap it up here shortly after 6 p.m. Strike 2. The swinging that you got to do. If you're going to go down swinging. No looking in high school ball. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Gotta run, fella. He's going to be out. If he took off right away, would have been close. But Hart should have been on his horse. Now we got Joe Sullivan. Joe Sullivan in for Lapeer. So nobody on deck here. This team is really into it here. Nobody on deck. Strike one. Now Morris gets up.
You make contact, that thing's going to the trees, kid. Come on now, 1-5.
Two. Nice pitch from Reynolds.
How you gonna hit, kid?
Top half of the seventh, 15-0 Chazy. Looking to coast to the victory at a tie. One day left in April, but should be our last sporting event for April. Strike three. It goes down swinging. That's the important thing. So it'll be a victory for the home team. The Chazy Eagles defeat the Elizabethtown Lewis Lions by a final score of 15-0. It's still early in the season. Of course, Chazy and the Lions have a storied rivalry on the soccer fields. I'm sure some of these guys have faced the other guys in the soccer games over the years, along with basketball too, of course. So that's going to wrap it up. Hometown Cables look at MVAC baseball and softball at Chazy Central, April 29th, 2011. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.